Okay, it should work now. Hello, hi. I I'm extremely confused because I actually did change my settings so that my capture card would not be an issue anymore. Like I found a way to fix it, but apparently what I did does not even work properly anymore and I don't know why. Like I'm supposed to be able to hear this game when OBS is closed, but now it doesn't work when OBS is not open. And I don't know how to explain what I'm going through, but it's hell on earth, and whatever, it works now. Um, welcome back. Okay, there's no delay, thankfully. Let me know if it's like too loud or too quiet or whatever. Yay! We're back. Alright, we're about to, like, actually look at the body, and I don't know.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity.
Nice.
On his chest, a fading web of tattoos. The cargo belt used to hang him from the tree looks reinforced.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped off.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather.
The
Fair
build?
weather
Yeah, okay.
model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
I mean, I also started not that long ago, so I don't have like an awesome build or anything, but yeah. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Then where are these clothes? Have you seen any around?
Someone could have cleaned the yard. But that's a question for the red hat thing.
The red hair thing. Where did you put your starting points? Oh, like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll show you after.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
Fuck you, Kuno!
You wanna fuck me, huh? You wanna fuck the Kuno?
Ignore. Say no more. This is about the corpse and inspecting it.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Okay.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total Victopaz.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Games where you can get called a homophobic slur by a child. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Damn.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
That's pathetic. Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Pathetic! I need to hustle more and hate less.
I have no idea what that means.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Are you hustling this run? Not necessarily. I just thought that particular answer was funny. Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Swing the pry bar at the boot? I don't think I should do that. It sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there is a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Pull the boot off? Bad idea, but...
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your arm?
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Oops.
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo! Wait, actually? I don't know. I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off, I just thought I should try.
Try what exactly?
I have no idea why, I just do things, there's no underlying reason. I'm pathetic.
I don't think we should do anything just for the hell of it. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
There might still be a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Good to know. Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Okay, fine.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Wait, the thing I forgot to read it out loud. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Apparently, this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
What is happening? What? What about insulting a mom? What was going on? We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Max said La puta madre. Oh, it's because, like, it's the name of, it's the name of someone in this game. Yeah. La puta madre.
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be.
La
Thin
puta
steel
madre.
wiring,
Yay.
parallel strands.
La puta
This makes
madre.
getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get a
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Hold on, my glasses are off. I can't see anything. I'm cleaning them. They're back on. This game casually insult moms then. Oh yeah. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the bell to close the buckle.
Okay,
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars,
What will mine be marked by?
alcohol, and heartbreak.
Oh, is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Whoa.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Alright, nerd.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Ah, it fucks! What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper. teeming with opportunistic organisms.
That's like, this is disgusting, but this is so nicely described. It's just, look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Subaquatic terrors here. Bro!
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, Deadman? No, I failed that! How did I mess up this check with 72%? Also, hi, Nix, how you doing?
Who is he? He is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
Okay, I can retry this after.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
If I ever need to describe a dead rotting body, I will just play Disco Elysium and take notes. For real. Squint, and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse
The
appears
princess
dark
squints
green
back.
in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His face and hands are pink, thighs too, the rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
He's laughing at me! Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marble veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something.
Gross.
Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
This is disgusting.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Totally dead. Oh my god, the world no longer stores his personality and its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion.
Oh, great. Love to know that.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh. What if I did this? Goddamn right, I'm a F word.
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big said he's a...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
Come on, Kim. Help me out here. I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Huh?
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
These descriptions are so disgusting but written so well that I want more. Yeah.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back and have another look?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Oh, I mean, I do want to try this, and I don't know if I will be able to after. So, oh my god! Okay, here's the thing that I have at the moment, Marty. I put Shivers as my main skill, and then, you know, I added these two.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
Who are you?
Gone.
Oh, what's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
There's a lot to do. Okay, I do have the pry bar now, so I guess I could open this. This is the logo of the municipality of Revachol.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Force time. Jam the tool under the lid and pull. Okay, I mean, I guess I could try anyway.
Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face.
Hang from. I'm gonna hurt myself.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Fine. Can I get the pissing competition? Lena gave you, okay.
Look, see? It's the fucking war pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
I've come to ask questions. I still have a case to solve.
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
Look, you're on my crime scene. I can't have uncooperative civilians here.
Whoa, whoa! What's this psycho shit? You're gonna pretend like nothing happened?
He's trying to forget it, Kuno. Don't let him forget it just like that.
Reminisce with Kuno. First, you try to fiddle this, then you punch yourself in the face. What was up with that?
Yeah, Kuno, what was that?
How are you gonna make Kuno forget that shit, huh?
What? I don't have anything. What can I offer you, Kuno?
Please don't waste time on nonsense.
The lieutenant does not approve of this at all.
Don't listen to the blind fuck, piggo. You're doing the right thing here, trying to get Kuno to like you again. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit.
Whatever then.
What are you doing?
I need to make a truce with Kuno, I guess. Offer him something.
No, you really, really don't. That is a 12-year-old boy. His opinion of you doesn't matter.
You don't fucking matter, book him.
I'm still going to mark it down as something I need to do.
But why? You're turning this into a huge thing.
It's just very hard for me to let things go. I know it doesn't matter, but I need to make this right.
Okay. If you absolutely need to. But right now, let's move out.
Fine. It matters. Kuno will be my friend.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Bye.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Hello again, officer.
Okay, never mind. Oh my god! This is like, I don't know why it keeps happening. Dude, Marty, it's not even funny. This has happened like at least 3 times since I started playing. I don't remember the game crashing that many times before. It crashes a lot. And so I have to, like, you know what? Like 1 second before it crashed, I was like, I should probably save more often because this game tends to fucking crash all the time. And I forgot to, like, save. I forgot to quick save. Bro. It is crazy. I'm tired of it. I don't know why it's happening, because the last time I played this game, it did not crash that often. I know it had, like, some glitches here and there, but it wasn't that bad. Hello? Why do I have a friend request? I guess it wouldn't be too much of an issue if this game didn't take fucking forever to load.
Grab his dick and twist it!
grab it, sick and twisted. Fucking God.
Look, see? It's the,
You belittled yourself before the Kuno.
fucking what pig?
A man's Kuno. I was wrong to try to hit you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. How are we gonna make it up to Kuno, pig shit?
Please don't.
The lieutenant.
Don't listen. You can pay tribute to Kuno.
What are you doing? No.
You don't fucking matter, book him.
But why? Oh.
Hello? Oh my God, sometimes the controls are...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
This is Precinct 57. Sir, I've got it.
the International Collaboration Police.
57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Alright. In the cabin, there's a basement and a princess. You have to slay her. Oh!
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now. I don't know, an hour?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking.
Oh my God!
Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
No!
What happened, man? You used to be cool.
Shut up!
Go get your boring normal person drink then.
Shut up, electrochemistry!
Get your drink on and your act together.
I don't think I will.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
I love electrochemistry. They would never hurt me. They love me. I'm getting peer pressure to do drugs out of love.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
To keep the homos out. Maybe I am Krasmazov.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
No, wait. What if I am Krasmazov?
We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
We need those keys, bro.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay. I've seen something here at the Whirling Guards. A thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings, dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliates.
It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat. I'm not gonna say that. Let it go. You're above gratuitous baiting.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after 16. The sign said reserve starting 16. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall?
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Hey! Thank you so much, Vesilis, for the follow. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much. Why is that?
They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
Wow.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
There's something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Oh, okay. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
Haha.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yeah, it is day one. Yeah. But like almost the end of day one. I don't have enough money to give guards, so...
Hey.
What?
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Alright, that sounds like me.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure.
Yes. Abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished. Beaten. Curb stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone. Against every living thing. Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Good God.
Now get to work, comrade.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Roll your sleeves up further and breathe in the pristine air. Well... So I have the keys to the thing now. Pristine like the blade? It seems like it.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Open the padlock with a key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have the premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Nice.
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Oh.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick up the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the
Ew.
air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it?
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ew.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
A thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there here.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Okay, you think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste. Ew.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged.
A
but
ledger.
You can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know either. You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some have fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Okay.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Yeah, an antique.
only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug. I'm sorry, Kim, I know it's very in poor taste. Close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Leave.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Oh. How do I start a new thought? I forgot how to do it. Okay, there you go. I love the illustration of the thought cabinet. Yeah, me too. Instead of Matchbox, I heard Xbox and I was like, oh, okay. It's my turn on the Matchbox. Did it do anything? There we go, Jesus. Okay. Need to talk to guards again? Oh yeah. Oops. Oh, hello. The kitchen's open? Wait. What about the guy? Can I talk to him? Or not? No? Money! An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Hello, Twy. How you doing? the fart reverberates suddenly.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
What does that mean again, Mag? I forgot.
It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative.
Hot mug. Hi, Gorazzi. I have some questions to ask.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
We got some impressive pots here.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
The name of a popular instant soup. Oh, okay.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need to say anything else. Say masculine. Wait, what? Why am I
The
glitching?
man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
Yes. No, the door is a mega investigation.
Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone from your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Guess I'm gonna watch without sound. My mom decided to turn her speaker back on. Oh no, I'm sorry, Shane. Damn. Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Yeah, that's possible.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Thank you, Shivers. Thanks. Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
All I know about this game is that stuff happens and the main character got a fucked up alcohol problem. Yeah, he lost all of his memories because he got, like, really drunk. So he doesn't remember anything about his life, but not even anything about the world and reality, so...
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
I don't have your money yet, Gart. I'm sorry. I need money. Expeditiously. Hello? Why am I stuck? Wait, there was a guy. I didn't talk to him. Oh, I thought I could talk to him, but I guess not. Oh no. I need money!
Can I help you?
So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you
A
again?
lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Okay. That was weird. Actually, let's talk about something else.
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
But I don't have the money! Kim, help!
Yes?
I think I remember that I have to have Kim help me with the money, but I can't remember how to trigger that. I think I should be able to go talk to Joyce. I don't want to soft lock myself into the game though, but... I think I still have time. Oh, and this girl. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Inside the frame of a motorcycle and repairing the tools used to disassemble it.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl. Cindy the Skull.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
I just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive.
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
You keep looking off to the side. Where are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
I love Joyce.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural.
Mural.
An aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here.
Can I say something about Joyce? Kind of a MILF? Oh my god, and Marty.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Why are you committed to defacing the... Oh, I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Well, do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
He's so right.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Dude, I didn't do anything to you. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Joyce.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach.
The music.
Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
Hey, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L? What does the L stand for?
Baton, my maiden name.
Oh. What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere.
I meant you. The Revachol Citizens Militia. The police.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Ah!
What is implied here? That you're a drunk? She hasn't actually said it to every drunk in town. It was spoken in jest.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Oh, are you sure, Kim? I mean, thank you, but...
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
The music is carved into my brain. Yeah, same. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
I haven't seen anyone sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Well!
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
Actually?
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word, it, feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Thank you, Shivers. Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati. and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about the How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know. I just like the name for some reason.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name.
Oh,
But
wow.
Thank you for the suggestion.
It means nothing to you? Okay, well, what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really love when Kim gets sassy like that. Like, man.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiled. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Oh my god, shut up. That's good enough for me.
Why wouldn't it be? This is Revachol, Wayfair Act and all. Anyone can drive a boat.
Oh, I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
There we go. Are we ready to experience a long-ass dialogue? Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments. A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pine get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Wait, that song is based on that one from Sea Power that's like... What is that? It's like... Oh my god, it's... Sea Power... It's not, Electrical Kittens, it's the other one. Praise for whatever. It's like
It's such a convoluted hour to play amongst the flowers. Our accessories, so let the dancers
inherit the party. Now here comes the big prize. And here comes my reward. It's like, sorry, I was just trying to identify what this song was, and it's actually, I think it is based on one of the songs that I've, from like British Sea Power, who is the band that made all the songs in this game. And it's a song called Praise for Whatever. It's the same melody. I just realized that. Sorry, I like figuring these things out. What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it!
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the man means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
Oh, how were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Measurehead's name is Jean-Luc. Come on, man.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
I forgot about that.
Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiation.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
I like it.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Not hard communist, not hard communist enough for me.
Personally, I agree. It lacks the pizzazzo of every worker a member of the board.
What exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the demand?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
I love how that's just his name. Like, it's not just mañana, it's call me mañana.
This checks out.
The scabs at the gate, did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you.
You know what mañana means? I was under the impression that it means morning, but or like tomorrow? Tomorrow or morning, I don't remember. Oh, tomorrow, okay. Okay. Tell me about this Union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Oh! Does the... In the concept, it's mean just when... Okay, so it's like a phrase. It's not like mañana is his name. It's like, call me tomorrow. Oh, I get it.
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Ew. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Were there two of him?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the Union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Basically, it's, wait. Basically a socialist mob?
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
One more thing, you said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Okay.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help?
What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi, from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be?
I mean, favors for favors. A dirty alliance of some sort.
How do I negotiate my way out of this? I don't think I managed this last time I played. I don't think I got it.
Easy. Just offer her a favor.
I don't remember.
Like I said, nice and dirty.
Surely there's some other ways to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials?
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade.
Oh, right.
This
No,
is
I
an
did.
open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stone, or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madam.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would.
How'd you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show.
She's over there like, I'm
But
right
there is
here,
a
by the
limit
way.
to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it.
It would not hurt if you tried more in the future, yes.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
Let's get back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you'd know something about the tattoos.
Better not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Oh, I'm calibrated weird. Okay. Tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isla into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ah, thank you so much for the follow, Phonics. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing good today. Thank you so much.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Have you played this game before? No, it's yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have. It's my second time. Let me get this straight. The materials from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter. north of here.
Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you mean?
The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way. But one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open the drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely. Then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Okay, I made up my mind.
Yes?
We will take this case, probe the driver, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good.
Ooh.
But begin with the first, okay?
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby.
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten even. shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her and to humanity at large.
Caillou means pebble, right? Oh yeah, it is the French word for pebble. What's That's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
What makes Revachol great?
History, detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
The word pebble is so cute across languages. When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about 22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Oh my god. Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no true answer.
I didn't mean to
give,
do that.
Unfortunately.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Shut up, not shut up, Shivers. I say, thank you, Shivers. I say, shut up, electrochemistry. I don't know what happened. My hand got stuck underneath my desk and I apparently, pressed the button to heal myself. I don't know.
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Okay, it is, It is late, and I don't mean like late right now in real life, because I still have time, but it's late in the game, so I'm gonna stop talking to her for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
You seem
Anything
rich.
else?
Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat. Almost
Wow.
rustic in simplicity. A silk
Elnika,
shirt
thank
and
you so
matching
much for
scarf
the follow. I
around
appreciate
her
it.
gentle throat, while dull orange pearls
I hope you're
hang
doing good
from
today.
her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibility. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm not ashamed. Ashamed?
Yes. You're too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Odinel. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Can I have some money?
Voila, you're doing it.
Help me, I'm poor. I need money to keep living.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm sad to hear that. How much do you need?
$1 billion!
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
I'm not even gonna ask for 10,000. That's a lot. I'll ask for like what I need, which is 130.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
She removes
Yay!
the and hands them to you.
Oh my
The
god!
paper is cold and oily to the touch.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
I needed to sleep, and I feel like if I asked for 10,000, she would have been like, yeah, you're fucking with me, and she would not have given me anything. I don't know. I didn't know you could just get money from her. Oh my god, I'm an honorable policeman, one of the few good men in Revachol.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
Okay, thank you, that's all for now.
Of course, Detective.
Save! Do 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 do. Hey, guards, I have money.
Can I help you?
So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well?
I can't read the text. Here's 130 real. I hope you choke on it. No, I'm gonna be a nice boy. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Bye. Okay, Kim, you wanna get on the balcony and talk?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from
No!
the tray. Light it up and smoke the living shit out of it.
Shut up, electrochemistry! The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster.
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way.
You feel like a smoker. Especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub.
Ew.
Still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette. Or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Wait, since when does the horrific necktie have the same voice as the pawnbroker? What? I never noticed.
Like a cat rubbing itself against its owner's calves. A cat that wants you to smoke a lot. Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I'll think about it. I don't want to do it.
Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting.
I don't want to.
Plus, smoking then gives massive bonuses.
No. I don't want to. Leave me alone. Electrochemistry, you can suck my fucking dick. I'm on a sober run, dude. He has so many diseases. Alright, Kim. I don't even know if I'm, like, doing this right.
Yes?
Okay, I guess it's not time yet? I don't know. Was I supposed to do anything else? It's before we do like our debrief for the day or something. I have skill points. I can put one in Inland Empire. Bro, move! I will finish my investigation of the body.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, a fading web of
Tell me,
tattoos.
who are you, Deadman?
The cargo. The fish lips
What?
stay silent in response. You must be losing your mind, asking him that over and over.
I told you, he is male, 40 to 50.
This is
with
ass!
an athletic build.
I don't want to miss out on that! Bro, come on. Do you have to put another fucking skill point in Inland Empire? That's what I have to do? Bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Annoying.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
I'm inland maxing.
Yes? The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. No reply.
That's really unfair. No, I'm safe scumming. Because I saved not long ago, I think. Maybe I should not have quit the game or something. Maybe I should have just loaded the thing. That was so rude, dude. I missed it at 83% and then 92%? Come on! That's so fucking rude. Oh my god, load, please. I hope I don't forget to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, but it's like 1 out of 36. You know? Bro? Hello? I'm trying to have the thought. It's not letting me. I'm trying to have the thought. Out of context, this sounds so real.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. The fish lips stay silent in response. You must be losing your mind.
This is actually so rude. Like, what is this game doing to me right now? I'm being fucked over. Like, that's incredibly rude. Will you always fail this unless you take another action first? Well, I mean, that's not a thing here in this game, right? But it seems like the one thing I have to do before finishing this day. I don't know.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots.
I'm gone.
That's what I wanted! Jesus. I wanted to talk to the deadman. Good God. Okay. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Oh my God, where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
Killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
That's... What the hell?
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Costo.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
Oh. Could I really be Harry?
You can be anything you want, brother Coppo.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Oh, great. I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A deep-sea creature.
No, not quite. Be fair now.
Myself in the bathroom mirror.
There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
That's not what he was saying.
If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
I have something I need to know, Corpse Man.
Of course. You have
Oh, wait, never mind.
come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
I fucking love this game. It's so weird when it does stuff like that, but it's so good. Oh, God. Yep, the preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down from there.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
This entire line is so good. Yeah.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can't someone, maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know, just, shoot up there, maybe?
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Say nothing, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge.
I want to do it. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. I want to do it. I want to do it.
He then steps back
No.
and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Well, I should have done it myself.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mukafa asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Oh, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
You have a point here.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
Oh.
Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun.
Shut the hell up!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Take the gun. Shoot Kuno.
Fucking banana poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
So there's an ending, like if you, there's apparently something you can do, it's to shoot the girl. You can literally just end the game by shooting the girl right now. I'm not gonna do that because it gives you like a game over, but it's definitely something that you can do. It's so fucking crazy. Yeah. Yeah, you can point the gun at her and just shoot her, I think. Close your left eye first.
Your field of
Just
view narrows.
do it!
The bronze
Make
slowly
your dreams come
becoming
true!
entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick, with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now!
Shut up.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Oh my god, okay. I mean, I'm probably gonna fail this, but whatever. Ow! I shot his body instead.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest.
No!
Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood. Only a murky sludge
That's
dripping
disgusting.
down his belly. The sudden
I fucked
stink
up.
makes your eyes water.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
Start crying, you're sensitive. I don't want to do this anymore. This is boring.
I agree. Police work is overrated. It is trying and stressful. However, it is still our job to get the dead body down from the tree.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
What? No, Kuno, if I can't shoot him down, no one will. I can give the gun to Kuno. I don't think I will do that. That's preposterous. We're not giving. Wait, what if I say that? I wonder what Kim has to say. Lieutenant, we should entrust Kuno with the service weapon. He says he can shoot it down.
The lieutenant does not dignify that with an answer. He snaps the button on his holster and says,
At this point, Kim is just so done. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
We still need to get him down somehow.
But how?
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Evrard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
Hey, calm down. What's wrong with being in let's get to it then. But it's late.
the man before you is naked.
Isn't it, like, late enough to do the...
Yes? What do you want to know?
Oh, now that we have inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Thank you. When we get to nighttime, I think everyone here has to pay attention. When we get to the time I have to go to bed, but like, in-game.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th.
The brouhaha?
Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness.
So you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
I wonder what this says about me that I was sent by my station. Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities.
He opens one hand and looks at it. A moment passes.
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
I get these strange shivers from being hungover, just before a chill whisked down my back.
Hangovers do give officers superpowers. Many drink only to receive the gift.
I think I have it.
It is good to have a para-detective in a labor dispute. I can see why they sent you. Should we go?
Okay.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
My favorite option in the Mambo Jumbo convo is saying, listening to my tie talk to me. All Kim says is mental illness. Does he actually say that, or like, is it just like a TLDR? Mental illness. That would be so funny if he actually... Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up, like as a joke? Like as a bit? Like, Kim, what if this is all a bit?
I've considered it.
Oh my god, so it's true?
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
He's so funny. Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old.
Oh, thanks.
You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Oh, thank you, Kim. Well, it's time to go to bed. Time to dream? I mean, I have to do the debrief thing with Kim first, I think.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
What?
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay, alright, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal, and we still have to get him down from the tree.
I admit I'm a little out of practice.
Being sober also tends to help with precision. But moving on to the interview, we weren't able to find the union leader, Evrard Claire, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We tried to interview the White Band's rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until you get up tomorrow.
I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. the power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they're eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I see, and if someone resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
So if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to...
I came!
In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Hydration. I will right now. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on. There is a slight physical revulsion in him while saying that, but he's worked through it in the intervening years.
Have I killed anyone?
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I don't know if I really want to know.
Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence.
He's not judging you. He's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct.
I keep drinking water today. No matter how much I drink, I still feel dehydrated. Maybe it's the air that's really dry. Sorry, I know I mentioned the air being dry lately a lot, but I feel like it's a really big problem for me, so I feel like in winter it's just a thing. What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these rules? The coalition government?
Yes, the international community's mission in Ravachol, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Ravachol.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
The moral intern? What is it?
The Moralists International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something ominous. Something even a little feminine. But in a strict...
Or Gornor mention. Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral intern?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Oh my god. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Actually, vigilantes is okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Thank you, Shivers. Look into the sky.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Let's go to bed. Oh, Kim? Kim? Wanna talk?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yeah, my hostel room calls.
We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
Okay, everyone who is watching and, I don't know, maybe lurking, if you are able to... Yay! Everyone who's watching and maybe lurking, if you are able to, please pay attention to the following, scene. It's extremely important, and some of the best stuff that this game has to offer, in my opinion. It's, like, so good. It just, like, as a rule of thumb, going to bed in Disco Elysium means there will be a banger. Alright, bye Kim, good night. If you're able to, of course. It's just really good. Time to sleep in this whack-ass bed.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come. And then sleep doesn't come.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
Yeah.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left?
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours.
Stinky boy.
Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes Time to go to
Shut
work
up!
in the shit factory.
This shit fucks me up.
Grab his dick and twist it!
God damn. So good, dude.
Good going, buddy.
What? What do you want? Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. I remember that one line. I didn't pick it this time, but I did it last time. And it's just okay. Like, oh my god. Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Nah, that's the withdrawals talking and I'm not listening to it.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
What? No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days?
For days.
Basically, a week. Let's be honest. 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself. Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, damn. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna stop for now. But yes, that was the first day and first night of Disco Elysium. So, it's Tuesday.
Emotional damage!
Emotional damage! So it's Tuesday. It's like, basically I will have to continue investigating, doing like side stuff to earn experience and stuff. I'm going to keep playing this, of course, because I fucking love this game. That was wild. Yeah. This is like where a lot of my... Why is the faucet still on? I never turned it off? Oh my god. Whatever. I'll do it next time. But yeah, this is like... This game helped me a lot to like improve my writing for the shit that it says like all the time. How'd you hear about this game? I originally saw the trailer I think at E3 or something a while ago, like back in 2018 or something. I don't remember. I did see the trailer way like before it came out and I was like, that looks cool. And and then Marty talked to me about it, because Marty played it, and was like, you need to play Disco Elysium. And I'm like, okay. And I played Disco Elysium, and, first time I was fucking, like, I don't even know how to explain how I felt. It teaches you not to care about the established rules of language. Exactly! It's so good, like, in a... Slay the Princess also kinda does that. Slay the Princess also kind of does that in a way. It's just like a way of writing that is very specific to these games, and it's a style. It's really a style, and it's like, yeah, some of the stuff may not sound correct, or it may sound like crazy or something, but it's like it has like its impact, I would say, because it's unusual, you know? Yeah. I'm a change man. but yeah, this kind of writing was really inspiring for me. So I hope you guys like this game also. This is also an unbelievable amount of trivia or insider jokes. I am sure I missed tons of it. Yeah, same. It's about the emotion and the weight of a sentence. What you want to transmit and what the reader interprets don't need to be the same. Yeah, that's true. Man. The weight of a sentence, like, that's so real. It's hard to put into words a lot of times. You can use non-conventional imagery. That's also a thing, like, as a non-native English speaker, I was originally, when I was writing, I was originally very afraid of, like, using the wrong type of imagery. And I'm like, I look at Disco Elysium and I'm like, there's no wrong type of imagery. You can just do whatever. And it will sound weird, maybe, but it will also sound unique. You know what I mean? It's just very important to me, and yeah. I was just like, I was in my head, I was like, that's not a thing that people say, you know? Like, when I first started writing, like, I would try to come up with stuff, and I was like, that's not a thing that people say. But then, whatever, man. It's your writing, you can do whatever you want, it's just, I'm too tired to, like, put this into words, but you know what I mean. It's just fucking insane to me. Disco Elysium is more realistic in a way, I don't know how to explain. Dirty, stinky, and earthy, and somber, and real, thought-oriented. Slay the Princess is more imagery-focused, dreamy, and surreal, very focused on the senses. They're so similar and different at the same time. Yes, it's a different genre also, just, like, in the themes. The themes are very different, so that's why. But, like, it's, you can definitely recognize the inspiration that Slay the Princess drew from Disco Elysium, because it is something that did happen. I think the devs of Slay the Princess said they got inspiration from Disco Elysium, and it's like, yeah, yeah, we can tell, yeah. It's just so obvious. Like, first few lines of fucking like, in the within the not even an hour of playing Slay the Princess, I was like, this is like Disco Elysium. um so, you know, I was glad to have that confirmed after when they said that. Genres are different, but also the writing styles are too, but very visibly related. Literally every time people who write and say English isn't their first language, 9 out of 10 I enjoy it because the writing gets a grasp on me and I can't explain that enough in words. I've seen other people say that before, and it's really interesting. Um, there's, like, always a chance that like, for non-native English speakers, that the phrases are not gonna be correct. Um, but also, like, I feel like we don't have those shackles of being like, yeah, whatever, this is not our language, we can just say whatever. Not really that, but, you know, like, you can you can also use your own language as a basis for it, I guess, and turn some of your, like, expressions into English, and I think it can be really interesting. It might have something to do with differences in how we express ourselves in our own native language. Yeah, exactly. There's, like, a different sentence structure and stuff, and I don't know, there's, like, a rhythm to it, I think, in a lot of the non-native English speakers' writing that I see. It's a double-edged sword because as a non-native speaker, I have been taught to play by the rules, but at some point you just say, "Who give a shit?" That was me when I played Disco Elysium. Like, I was writing already then, but when I played this game, I was in the middle of writing, like, a long fic, and Disco Elysium was exactly what I needed to put, like, the kind of inspiration I needed for that. um, and it helped so much, and people were like, I just remember people going crazy over the shit that I put in that story, which was, like, really inspired by Disco Elysium. People were like, that that line, I just feel very thankful when people go like, that line is insane, and I'm like, thank you. Like, Disco Elysium shaped me. It's more so you know the rules, so you know how to break them. Yeah, it's kind of like art, I guess. When you know the rules, it's easier to break them and make it look good still. Um. Anyway, I feel like I'm not being very eloquent or coherent right now, but Anyway, yeah, this is my thoughts on Disco Elysium, and I will continue playing this game. You gotta DM me something? Oh yeah, okay, do it. I love writing in English because I see the rules and use them like puzzles. In the process, I kind of blur the lines between the puzzle pieces. Yeah, exactly. Let me just get on Twitch to see who I can raid. Oh my god. We're gonna raid, Live on Shadows. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming, I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all on, yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all, sorry, on Monday for, I think Disco Elysium? I think. I don't remember what I planned, but it's probably gonna be Disco Elysium. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Here's a raid. Hello, Mistylotl. Welcome aboard the SS Shipper. Hope you're having a good day, evening, or night. Where in the world you are. Appreciate you stopping by. Ouch. Oh, snap. Where am I? Where's the thing at? Okay. Aha! Found it. Hope you're having a good day.